Hello there, continuing our little fascia journey, we are going to, I'm going to share with you something called cleansing the marrow, which is kind of like a meditation really, but it's that visualization and that imagination of healing chi moving through your body. So I'll just kind of introduce you to a couple of acupressure points, like a couple of points that I think are important to know as part of the visualization. So the first one is the Lao Gong point, which is at the center of the palms. This is a really, really fundamental point of the sort of exchange of energy, receiving and giving energy at the Lao Gong point on the palms. And there's even the outer Lao Gong point. So the other one is the Ming Men, which is here just where the kidneys are, kind of. So that's another point. It's called the gate of life or the gate of destiny, which sort of is your vitality or your vital reserve that you came into the world with, that carries your destiny maybe even. Then the other point that's important to know is the Bai Hui, which is right at up top at the crown of your head. That is, I think, called the meeting place of 100 vessels, which is basically, like if you go to any kind of acupuncture, they're probably going to stimulate this point because it connects all of the other points, and it's where the yin and the yang meet as well. The yin is the front side of the body, the yang is the back side of the body. So now that you know the points, we will move into like this cleansing the marrow, which is a lovely healing meditation. So as always, we'll start in our Wuji and kind of feel into that, softening your knees just slightly so that you can kind of feel gravity, and a lovely proud crown of the head, but relaxed shoulders. So finding that stillness, shifting into that more intentional space that's a little bit more special than the rest of your life. And then we can bring our palms together to rub into them, again, generating that energy. And then what we do is we'll rest one hand behind, just at your Ming Men, so just at your lower back. And then the opposite hand will come to connect Lao Gong with your Bai Hui at the top. So you've created this kind of energy current maybe around yourself. So connect to that feeling and notice what you notice. And then we'll begin our visualization meditation. So what we'll do is we'll gently bring our top hand slowly down the body. And as you move your hand down, you can, in your mind's eye, imagine a beautiful healing, either like a mist or a light. And that mist is moving around as you move your hand. It was moving around your head, around your throat, moving around your lungs and your heart. Healing energy, however you imagine that. Down past all your vital organs. Notice what shifts as you work your way down. And then once your hand reaches down by your pelvis, just continue to trace that healing energy down your legs, down past your knees and around your calves, your ankles. And then imagine that mist releasing whatever you don't need, whatever's not serving you. Imagine it releasing into the earth through the soles of your feet. And nature is the great recycler. She will find some way to use that as some kind of compost or something. Beautiful. And then we can gently shift and switch. So The hand that was on top is behind on Ming Men, and now your opposite hand is aligned to the crown of your head. And we just repeat that, and again, imagining that beautiful healing mist, that healing light, working its way through all of your tissues. Seeing if you can imagine each of the organs. And notice the physical sensation that accompanies your visualization. And your hand can stay near that nexus in your pelvis as you imagine that healing mist move down all the way to your feet. And sending the waste or whatever's not serving you into the earth. And then you can gently release. And you can place one hand just below your belly button and cover that up with your other hand. At your lower dantian, you can bow your head if you like and just take a moment to seal that in. And when you feel complete, you can release. And I always like to shake it off. So hopefully that was nice, a lovely imagination, which, as we mentioned in our video, is a really beautiful way to connect to the feeling part of our fascia. So thank you.